everyone, my name is Vladislava Kolimzan. Probably something that happens in the bowels of the stars at enormous temperatures or explosions of the most powerful hydrogen bombs on the planet. Or maybe you imagine some gigantic installations in the size of a house with thousands of tubes, hoses and wires, where scientists try to reproduce the processes that take place in the stars and control them. In any case, fusion is a huge energy, something distant, difficult, unattainable and definitely not used at home. Thermonuclear fusion is the process of fusion of atomic nuclei. If the nuclei are as light as iron according to the table, energy is released in the process. This is exactly what we need. All nuclei are positively charged and repel each other, and in order to fuse, they must be highly accelerated for fusion. All the conditions for this have been created in the bowels of the stars. At a gigantic temperature of hundreds of millions of degrees Celsius, atoms throw off all their electrons. The substance turns into a plasma state. Together, electrons and bare nuclei move frantically, and when they collide, they merge. At the same time, energy is released, which heats up everyone else, and everything works well.
Can this be repeated on the Earth?
This is where all the problems begin. How to heat up to millions of degrees, how to keep the plasma so that it does not melt everything around it, how to control the reaction so that there is no explosion. Trying to solve these problems, scientists have developed an important scheme. Let's take a quick look at it. After reading many different scientific articles, we created a compact homemade thermonuclear reactor with our own hands. To create the simplest thermonuclear reactor, the first thing you will need is a high voltage source. The figure shows the structural diagram, which includes the following main units: power supply unit, generator, high voltage source and voltage multiplier. Since there will be hot plasma inside the reactor, we made the electrode from a steel wire, and they installed it on a metal rod to which a high voltage wire was connected. We made the base for the reactor from a 3 mm thick steel plate, in which we had already drilled several holes for electrodes and a tap for pumping out air. All this was smeared with sealant. After turning on the device, we see that the light becomes very bright and the steel wire becomes red hot. The pressure inside is very low, so you can see more clearly how the plasma flows change due to the electric fields around the electrode. In this way, we get regions inside which the plasma flows are compressed, which means that the particles are more likely to collide with each other. This thermonuclear reactor is actually based on this principle. It seems that such devices are absolutely useless. No one needs them, but just the opposite, their superpower lies in this simplicity. The more people at school age are interested in this idea and can build something similar, the faster fusion energy will develop in general.
Thank you for your attention.